All right, what's going on, guys? 1J Jenks or Andrew. Back at it again for another weekend of car work. So today we're trying to wrap up the green E34's manual swap. We got Bim here, rocking supervisor position. Hey, there he is. So yeah, we're wrapping up the E34. We're hooking up some hydraulic lines, and we're gonna hook up the clutch. We're gonna hook up all the clutch hydraulic lines, and then we're gonna hook up the exhaust. I already put the little shifter pin in, so we're getting places on that. We're running to the hardware store real quick to buy some little hose clamps because yeah, we're bad planners. So mainly focuses that today. Our main focus is that. I know this is a bad intro, but we're heading out to the store right now, so I'm kind of rushing. And on this, we are messing with axles again. So pretty common story with this car lately. Figured out it's because the diff carrier bushing broke, so it pretty much was just rocking a diff bolt as the bushing, which is a no-go for the axles. As soon as you clutch kick it, they say bye. So got a new OEM bushing that's in the freezer, so putting an OEM axle back in because I thought that it was an axle problem. Put aftermarket axles in and they were even worse. So yep, today we're just buttoning up some cars. Might do valve covers on the black car, we'll see. It's seeping a little bit of oil out of the valve covers, but it's not a big issue. And I'll catch up with you in a few. The cold start on the daily. Bim loves the V8 noises. Alright, so we're back with a GoPro. We're going to see how this footage looks. Haven't tested the GoPro yet, but I figured might as well see if the quality is a little bit better. So we got the hose clamps. We're going to get Jeff rolling on the road pretty soon. He's just hooking up that line to the master cylinder, and then we're going to screw in the one that goes to the slave. Hook everything up, get some clutch pressure going. The stick is visible. We got to wrap up the interior bits, and well, that was an angle, but yeah, I'll keep you updated with what happens. All right, so I'm under the E34. We got the hydraulic line hooked up that goes up to the master cylinder. Jeff's up there putting the reservoir that goes to the master to get pressure down here. Once everything's all hooked up, then we got to do the bleeding process, which is just squish the clutch, hold it, press this little where is it, that little doodad, undo it, let the air pressure out, repeat it a few times, get mad at it, and then hopefully have clutch pressure. And then we'll put the exhaust back on, and it's pretty much just, let me get out from under here, putting the interior back together. So, well, interior is really not that much. It's pretty much hooking up the steering column, putting the shifter plate and everything back in. Jeff's happy. We're almost done here. So all right, so we're bolting the master cylinder in. We got the slave hooked up, we got the reservoir up here. Just popped it on the mount next to the plugs. So once we got the master in, then gonna add some fluid, bleed it up. Then once we have hydraulic pressure, we are going to put the exhaust on, and this thing will pretty much be good to go. There are a couple things we have to do electronic wise. There's a fuse that Jeff got that we're going to have to switch in the fuse box. But I think for the early model cars, which this one technically is, it's a non-EWS. Oh, sorry, I was standing on a log, so tripped and camera shook. It's not an EWS, so all you have to do is change that fuse. Should be good to go. With my E34 over here, this is a 95, so 95 cars all have EWS2, which means it's just like a security system. So when you manual swap it, you got to put I believe it was a silver label 4 E13. I made that up. I could double check if you actually have questions. Just let me know below and I'll look it up. But you just swap the ECU, and I did a dud MD chip on it because once I swapped the ECUs, it kind of ran like dog water. So dud MD chip, and she was good to go. But this one should just be good with the fuse, so we'll test it out and get back to you shortly. Also, I just love this pile of automatics on the side of the driveway. Ideal. All right, so another successful day of work on the E34. Everything is pretty much hooked up on it. We just got to do the exhaust, hook up the steering column and a few other things. But we got the hydraulics hooked up. The interior's starting to come back together a little bit. We still got to get the steering column back in. But the shifter's fully hooked up. So this thing's going to be roadworthy. Jeff, you hyped?
Oh, big time.
Let's go. The yellow car did not end up fixing today. Sorry to the people that want to buy it. That's going to be a tomorrow project. I'll try to do it in the morning though, so it's not like in the middle of a snowstorm. But now I'm going to take the dog for a walk, because that's how we end successful work days on the cars. I'll probably be back to you tomorrow with another one. So like and subscribe for more, and you'll see more shenanigans. Peace.